Alright, this will be a tone shift and topic shift from what I usually do on the relatively inactive channel. But I'm pretty sure most of y'all know about the TOS changes and how YouTube is infamously unclear on whatever a content creator does wrong and how they tend to screw over their content creators. Now, I'm just going to go on a little bit of a rant, so enjoy this. So, perhaps some of y'all know that YouTube updated their TOS recently, and how it increasingly muddied what the definition of a swear in their eyes are, as well as prohibiting swearing. They've also gone and retroactively applied this to every single video on YouTube, demonetizing definitely demonetizing perhaps millions of videos, or billions, depending on how much there is. And this, as a result, caused creators like RT Game to lose their entire income overnight. And what's this TOS change for? Is it for the kids? Well, they can claim it's for the kids all they like, but if you've seen any of their ads recently, or no, spanning years back really, you can very well see that they don't care what the content in their ads are. They don't care how borderline pornographic it is. They don't care about the kids. If you've seen the advertising that they're putting out, and what? They're stacking these up to like 4 unskippables in a row now. You can also call some of these just plain old NSFW. And to add on to this, they aren't applying this TOS change equally. If anything, they are not applying it equally at all. They do not apply this rule onto their friends at the old movie companies, record companies, music companies. It doesn't really matter. They don't apply it equally, and they heavily favor giving breaks of the rules to these big companies. If the trailers for these movies or the music that still gets at full-on ad revenue for the creators of said music or trailers, why do we have to bear the brunt of it? Why do we, the community that made this site big and continues to maintain its size and overall revenue, have to pay for these out-of-touch old music companies, record companies, movie companies? Doesn't really matter. Why do we, the people, the community, have to pay for these? Why do we have to suffer for them? And if you continue to claim that this TOS change is for the kids, I already said stuff about the advertising that you put out, but also they're actively violating your terms of service. They're actively violating federal law, and YouTube Kids exist, yet you force us to label our videos to say if they're directed towards children or not, to force us to say if our videos is made for the people who actively violate your terms of service and actively violate federal law. So why must we, the community, have to bend over and take it up the ass for rule breakers? Why do we have to foot the bill of irresponsible parents? Or perhaps it's for a different reason. Perhaps you remembered what I've said about them not exactly caring whatever the hell they put on advertising, and the fact that they're piling on unskippable ads one on another, while also simultaneously demonetizing the content creators that get them the money in the first place. Now, I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but perhaps there's a different reason. Perhaps they're trying to maximize their revenue and also strangle out the amount they pay to the content creators, while also giving their friends at the big old movie companies, music companies, whatever, giving them breaks from the rules so they can continue to curry favor from them. I don't know. Point is, this entire TOS change and YouTube being unhelpful as usual just fucks over the people that they say they're working for, and the community as well, and actively just trying to protect rule breakers. and also giving out huge double standards. Overall, this was basically just a little bit of a pain to record, so I might as well just stop it here. But if you've stuck to the end, I appreciate you listening to my rant about this little squat.